welcome back to my channel. My name is Paulina Enchanted. Okay, so for you guys that remember, I had that reading from a psychic online not that long ago, and she told me like the beings that are around me. I think I had a weird encounter with one of them. Hello, Sorolang on TikTok. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've like astral projected like fully. The other day I kind of had like a mini astral projection experience, but it was just like so brief. But tonight, so I couldn't sleep last night, and I couldn't sleep at all. I worked, and then after work I took a nap. Hi Roland, how are you? I took a nap, and I was open. Like I've been like more open. Like maybe I should start like opening myself up to like spiritual encounters and astral projecting again. Hi, it's hard to eat with the fangs. I don't really eat with the fangs. I just drink blood. I'm just joking. But I had a very weird dream and then encounter. Like I felt like my soul left my body. It was an astral projection encounter. I'm gonna tell you guys about it. It was like very weird though. So the first part, the dream part. Hello, Ajoliki. Hey, remember me? Your username looks familiar, actually. Okay, so I dreamt that I was in a place or event. So this is the dream part, not the astral projection part. Okay, I'm just gonna skip the whole dream because it's not that interesting. The point is that there's a celebrity in my dream. It was just a dream that took a chainsaw and was about to hack me. And I was like, and that's when I became lucid. And I was like, oh, this is my dream. You can't do anything to me. So then I just flew towards the celebrity, grabbed the chainsaw, became tiny, and hacked them up. I know it's kind of crazy, but it was a dream. Okay, it was a dream. But after that, Angel, my name is Angel. Oh, I do remember you. And Silver, welcome. Welcome, you guys. So after that was my astral projection experience, okay? So as that was going on in my dream, I suddenly start being pulled through a wind of tunnel. Like my soul's going up through a wind of tunnel. And I'm like, oh, I feel the wind. I'm officially awake. My soul's out of my body. I'm awake. And then I am in the sky, so I'm no longer sleeping. My soul's out of my body. My body's back here on the couch taking a nap. And my soul's up there. And I feel like there's somebody holding me. First off, they were holding like this weird, I don't know if this was a device or something, but it reminded me of a hamper, like the little cage white hamper. They were holding that thing, and then they were holding me. And I'm like, I feel the wind, and I feel someone holding me, and I'm trying to turn my head, and I look, and I see a blue bean. Like, it's a blue man. It's a blue man holding my soul and again, I took a nap during the day, so I feel the sun. I feel the sun. And again, my body's at home, and it felt like my soul was pulled out. So I feel the sun. This man is like holding me, and I asked him, I like wrote it down, but I asked him like, what are you doing? And he said, healing you. And he asked me something weird about the dream, but since I skipped over that, I'll skip over that. Then he said like, you look pleasing or something. But he was healing me. What I got from that was that it felt like he was assigned to watch over me, and he's healed me before. He felt more like an alien or an interdimensional being. He didn't feel like he felt like maybe they're more developed, maybe a little bit more spiritual in a higher realm than humans. But at the end of the day, still like, not a perfect being. Maybe just like higher, more spiritually developed than humans. That's the energy I got. And the energy that I got from him was that it sounded like he was like assigned to watch over me. One of the beings that are assigned to watch over me. And then suddenly my soul was back in my body, and I felt he was healing me, right? And so I felt like my stomach, so I was back in my body and all my ears are ringing. They're ringing. I open my eyes and I feel pressure in my stomach. And I was like, well, he was healing me, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm healed. And the thing is, the night before, so again, this was the nap, right? Because I worked and then I took a nap after work. So the night before I couldn't sleep at all, like at all. I slept very little and my stomach was being really weird. It was healed after my nap. It was very weird. Okay, let me catch up on the comments here because I have TikTok running and I have YouTube running. So let's see. Hello from Louisiana. What state are you located in? Florida. Do we have any Florida people here? Okay, and then let me check on YouTube. Let's see. Angel says, yeah, I had some things to do and I have news. What's your news? I'm moving to my real country in Albania. Good. Wow. Congrats, Angel. I'm happy for you. This is cool. Great episode. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So the reason I started talking about this dream was it was cool, right? And then the astral projection part of it. It's so weird when your soul leaves your body. It's like it feels as real as this realm. Like the wind felt so real. Everything feels so real. That's how you know it's not a dream. It's like you just open your eyes once you're back in your body. But I will tell you that I had a reading from a psychic that I had watched her videos and stuff, so I trusted. And she had told me that there were different types of beings around me, like Fae. But one of the type of beings that are around me are Alpha Centaurians. And I look into them, and they are aquatic beings that are blue-like. So that's what I saw. I saw blue. He had like a pattern or something on his face. And the sun bothers them, and they are masters of planning and executing, which is interesting. So I have my notes from the reading. Let me see something here. Who's this fine? Thanks. I like your fangs. I'm glad you guys like fangs. Thank you so much. I missed you. I'm happy to have you back here. I'm trying to like cultivate a community where we can, hello Jeff Hastings, where we can just like all hang out and talk about weird stuff. I just talked about I just astral projected again, but it was like kind of against my will a little bit, but he was healing me, so whatever. It just felt like he was assigned to take care of me. Hi. Google account says, you know about psychedelics? I know there's people who do like very strong psychedelics to have these experiences, but you don't need to. You can meditate. Through meditation, you can open yourself up to the spiritual realm. If you want to connect to things around you, you have that ability innately. Hello, Jackass. Thanks, Dex, for the follow. Thank you. Breast SVK. Jeff Hastings. Hello. Hi, you guys. I have people here and here. Vampire, you have interesting, do you know what seconds? I just said that. Yeah. For me, it's mostly like through meditation, I've been able to open myself up. You guys can too. You don't necessarily need to do psychedelics, but yeah, we all have the sixth sense, that innate ability. Piancy says, I love vampires. I'm glad you do. Welcome. Hi, you're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm catching up on the comments on both of the lives. You right about you can do it with meditation. Yes, with meditation. So I've always talked about this on my channel. Especially the Western countries, are taught that none of this, the sixth sense doesn't exist. Everything that you see is, the only thing that you can see with your physical eyes is what's real. Piancy, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Very, very nice of you. Thank you. Okay, so thanks. So what I'm trying to tell you is that is limiting your connection to reality and your power in a way. Through meditation, all these things are distractions, right? Your phone's distraction, TV's distraction. They create so much distraction so you don't sit alone. If you sit alone and you just open yourself up and you ask to connect to the things around you, you will start realizing that there's so much beauty and love around you. And we're all connected in different ways. Okay, so let me catch up. We have Lobo Plata, hello, on TikTok. Let me see on YouTube. Let me catch up. Joe says, hey, beautiful, thanks. Google account is asking, how often do you astral project? Tell us about your experience. So it's been a minute, to be honest. 2020, 2021, I was astral projecting a lot purposely. I'm starting to open myself up to that again because why not? It's fun. When I took my nap, I was like, I'm okay with connecting. And I think that's why I had that experience too. You just have to be open to things like that. Jose says, you're right. Oh, thanks. Okay. What happened to 11? It's funny, a lot of movies are based on reality. You forget how powerful you guys are as humans. And I'm looking at both cameras because I'm talking to you guys on TikTok and to you guys on YouTube. Through meditation, you will be able to connect to the reality around you, you know? Hello, Eric. Welcome. Okay, let me check up on YouTube comments. So we have Vimy says, hi. Hello, Blonde. I'm 32 Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Cool. You're from Canada. Okay, let me see. Are you able to walk in the sun? Yes. Jacob says, Paulina, hello, welcome. Aw, thanks. You guys are so sweet, all the compliments. Are you from the US? Yes, I am in Florida. Do we have any Florida people here? Bye. So have you guys, so since we were talking about astral projecting, have you guys ever left your bodies? Have you ever been sleeping and been able to walk out your souls? Let's see. Hi from Iran. What is that fire device behind you? Oh, this is the Soul King. I actually put the affiliate link on YouTube. On TikTok, I meant to put it for you guys. It wants me to verify that I'm 18, so I had to like send some information. So on TikTok, I haven't been able to put it yet, but on YouTube, you guys can use the shoppable link. Also, if you guys ever want to support me, just use that link to buy anything on Amazon, and I will get a commission off of that. I appreciate that. Let's see. It's a humidifier. It smells really good. It smells like lavender. It's relaxing. I was gonna tell you guys about it is so nice when you have like a beautiful calming space. Your space reflects your inner reality. So if you are feeling anxious, if you are feeling sad, sometimes cleaning up or having a space that you're proud of will help you feel better too. Let's see. That's Batty. Thank you. Everyone from Florida. Let's see. Yes, Florida here. Wow, we have quite a few people in Florida on YouTube. Big fans, Dracula on TikTok. That's funny. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to share it with someone because it's incredible and really art. And really art. And it is really art. What is really art? The thing I'm trying to share with someone to see. What are you trying to share, Wally? What are you trying to share? I see some people are spamming my account. I don't even know who Benny is, to be honest. The blood is the life. Yeah, it's what pulses through all of our veins, right? Main character said, who did you encounter? So I had an astral projection experience today during my nap, and it was a blue being. It was healing me. I just talked about it too. I was just like, I was having a bizarre dream where I was like fighting somebody, and I knew I was dreaming, but I was just like, my soul just like left my body, and I just felt the wind, and I was in the air, and something was holding me like in the sky, and I can feel the sun, and I look at it, I'm like trying to look at it, and it's blue, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he said he was healing me. And I felt like better. I had like stomach issues last night. Okay, so my soul is for real, the blood is the life, says Raymond. Bye for now. Thank you, Patrick. Excuse me, what's your age? 501. A Smurf? No. It's funny because I had a reading I had a reading from a psychic not so long ago, and she told me that there's like a lot of fairies around me, which is sweet, but also Alpha Centaurians, and I looked them up, and they are blue beings. They help like strategic planning and things like that. What's both of Dracula? Okay, let's see. Jacob says, demons try to reach me in my sleep. I pray Jesus' name and they flee. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, praying helps protect yourself spiritually too if you have lower energetic entities. Qox says, on TikTok says, I keep experiencing the other people's last moments alive. When I sleep, it is an authentic death. Wow, that's sad and maybe peaceful for them because you're there with them too. Maybe your soul is helping people pass on to the next life. Main character says, dreams reflect that and attract what you feed your subconscious while you're awake. That is true. My actual dream, part of it was, I was watching some weird TikTok, and when I fell asleep, that the weird dream that I was fighting with someone with a chainsaw, not the chainsaw part, but part of the weird dream was because I watched some weird TikTok. But when my soul left my body, as I was there sleeping, I was fully awake for that. I was like awake, like you feel everything like you are here. So my body was sleeping and I was pulled up through the air, and I can feel the wind and everything. Let's see, notes point of view from their last moments. Oh, interesting. I wonder what life lesson that means for you. Let's see. And then Jacob Parker. Yeah, praying will help you attract maybe good things around you. Let's see. He says, I had a dream about dolphins. What'd that mean? I don't know. Dolphins are they're very intelligent. And I feel like you can connect to them telepathically. They're very, very smart creatures. There's a reason why humans are kind of banned in the US to interact with them. Let's see. Thank you. She's really like art. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Listen to Dracula by Iced Earth. Ooh, is that an artist? For Google says, I had an encounter with a woman made from glass. Made from glass? Ooh, tell me about that. Wally Wilson says, you will for sure be able to appreciate. Okay. Get us Hello Kitty. Princess of Darkness. Richard, hi. People read my mind. I did have an experience. I give ghost tours. And I had an experience with someone who was so psychic. Like, you guys, I was like, this woman is reading my thoughts 100%. And she was a nice woman, so I didn't like block it. I was like, whatever, don't think anything weird. She was like predicting everything I was about to say. Clint Stark says you look very lovely. Aw, thanks, Clint Stark, very sweet. Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of psychic people out there. You guys all have that gift innately. Follow your intuition, meditate, open yourself up. You guys are powerful. You know what's the right path for yourself, right? Main character says vampires are spiritual. They don't drink blood. They cipher energy and feed off of negativity. It's metaphysical. Yeah, that's true. There are energetic beings and vampires. Okay, says, what's up? What's up? Let's see. I see some other languages here. I can't translate on the live feed. So if you could write in English, I would appreciate it translated before. Theo says, like, everyone reads my mind. What does that mean? Oh, I don't know. You can like try to put like a spiritual protection around it. What do you mean everyone reads my mind? Are you doing like do you have the same routines and they kind of know your routine? Ex Ghetto, you have to figure out with the fangs. Anthony says, honestly, Amazon. Anthony says, when can I buy Planet Enchanted action figures with spiritualism and ghost detecting accessories? Not gonna lie, it would be cool if you did a Stargate one too. Oh my god, that is, you know what, I love building this community and hanging out with you guys. It is so much fun, but I really need to monetize this stuff. That's why another reason why I put this here. I love this thing, and I'm like, I already have it. I could put the affiliate link. On TikTok, I haven't been able to put the shoppable link yet. They're verifying that I'm 18. Main character says you're the right path. You have influence. Stay blessed. Ah, thanks. Stay blessed, you too. Hello, QROC. Welcome. The Stargate program is an interesting one. I want to look more into it. I used to watch the TV show. Livy says, oh my gosh, hi. You have done so much for me. Like, I was in a bad time at some point, and I came across your life, and it changed me. Thank you. Oh, I'm sending you love and light, Lily. I hope you keep having an amazing life. I hope all of you guys are so powerful. You guys are spiritual beings, okay? Remember that. You are the creators of your reality. Let's see. What is your favorite music artist? I don't really have one. It really depends on my mood. I do try to, you have to be aware of the lyrics that you're listening to. I like mainstream music, I do. But subconsciously, like, don't let that, consciously don't let that affect your subconscious, right? You know, everything is whatever you watch. It's like what you eat. You are what you eat, right? You are what you watch. You are what you speak. You speak into reality, right? Like I have the best. You guys are the best. I have the best people here on YouTube and on TikTok. The best like cool group, you know? You guys are amazing. I speak that into reality and I create it into reality. Beware what you speak, beware if you listen. Again, I like mainstream music too, but I also sometimes listen to a lot of like artists like on YouTube or small artists that are like positivity, right? Or manifesting. Okay, hello John Brewer on TikTok. Okay, let me see. On YouTube, Emirates says, where do I find a woman who's oh, I don't know. You can if you want to find that in your reality, I'm sure she exists out there. What's a transmitter? A transmitter. I don't know. It sounds familiar. Like, are you meaning like someone who transmits like their thoughts to many people? I don't know what you mean. Shadowy vampire. What's this? I don't know what that means. Okay, let me Google that. Let's see. Especially those of rated. A transmitter transmit electromagnetic waves carrying messages or signals. Oh, it's like my EMF reader. On my tours, I have an EMF reader that I give out to people, and it'll read the electromagnetic frequencies. Actually, I'm gonna tell you guys something kind of spooky. It wasn't my last tour. It was a tour before that. There was again, I know I'm very protected. I'm like love and light, right? But you don't really know who's always on your tour, right? And I think I had a little bit of a negative Nancy lady, and there was a being that was definitely darker energy because it smelled like rot and sulfur, and they were like standing right there, and nobody could see them, but everybody who stood right there could smell them. And then the EMF readers were going off right there, and the spirit talker was going off right there, which was super creepy, but it was perfect for the ghost tour. Let's see. Vimy says, oh, look up that girl on the site real quick. Oh, what girl? Oh, she's talking to Vimy. Well, Dracula, all languages. Something I have to share with someone. Oh, thanks. Hello, Curbsy. Talmud, mile away. Let's see. You're amazing. Oh, you guys are amazing. I just love hanging out with you guys. Okay. Wally says this plane is exactly what I mean. Exactly. Chrissy says, hi. What is that? The firelight. Oh, the firelight. So the firelight is a humidifier. It smells so good. And it has these salt. I forgot what these the salt rocks. I forgot what they're called. But it's just like relaxing. And this is supposed to clear the air. And if you guys want to buy it, my Amazon affiliate link is on YouTube. On TikTok, I am sorry. I have not been able to add the TikTok link. They're verifying that I am 18. Homie says, hello. Oh, vampire. Hello, Polly Pocket. Welcome back. Welcome back, big, again. Okay, so, Paulina, why do you have sharp teeth? Ooh, because I have these. Wally says, Paulina, you said exactly what I meant with using transmogrification you gave on your own before you looked it up. Really? That is so cool. Yeah, I feel like, okay, this is very, very weird, but I feel like, so if you are open psychically, right, to just receiving messages, there are messages that are being transmuted towards men, like just out there for people to pick up spiritually. And you might be able to pick it up, right? Just to whoever receives it, which is kind of cool. I was watching this like girl on TikTok that she said she's claiming, but it is interesting. Hello, Ataxin. She claims that she used to work for the CIA, and she said that for the psychics. Hello, Polly Pocket. Thanks for the cake slice. Very sweet. Thank you. She said that the psychics would that worked for the government would know their assignment through psychic messages. So they would choose the ones that were psychically open because they would just send messages, and whoever received the message would follow the instructions and find them, which is so interesting. Such an interesting concept. Hello, Pat. Welcome. Okay, so, and again, you guys all have this ability. You just have to tune into it through meditation, just opening yourself up. All humans have it. Don't let anybody limit you. Thank you, Pat Dickens, for the rose. Very, very sweet. Thank you. Okay. Daniel says, I just boiled. Oh. Corey says, oh, you're so beautiful. Thanks. Do you like cats? Yes, I love cats. Who doesn't love cats? They protect us and their family, you know. They're the best. They walk between worlds. If you have cats in your home, they're protecting. They might not protect you physically like dogs do, but they're protecting you spiritually, which is very nice. You'll see them chase things away. Puma, welcome. Okay, so Livy, so I'm looking at both streams. So Livy, if you guys have questions, just make on TikTok. I'll catch up on the comments too over there. So on YouTube, Livy says, also I have a question. What does it mean if you used to see shadow figures when we drove past the cemetery as a kid? It just means that you had your third eye open and you saw the shadow figures. Shadow figures typically, I'm going to be honest, are lower vibrational entities. That's why they smell like sulfur or like dread. And it's because they're trying to scare you and feed off of that fear energy. We're talking about energetic vampires. Energetic vampires are vampires that feed off of energy from people, right? So shadow figures, in a way, feed off of the fear energy. Think about Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc. has some truth to it. There are beings that want to scare people, right? Some of them target children, like the Hat Man. There's a famous shadow figure that he wears a hat, a top hat, and he goes into children's rooms, like Monsters, Inc., right? To scare them. And mostly children see this man, this phenomena. There's a reason for that, because they're not, like, if I see something, I'm going to, like, pray and banish it. Like, you get out of my house, right? I'll stand my ground. A lot of children don't have that in them yet. So they will try to scare children more. But if you are like high vibe and loving and woohoo, if you're super high vibe, they're not even going to come around you, to be honest. They'll go around maybe like families. Maybe they have like chaotic energy. They're attracted to more chaos energy. Okay, cool. Let's see. Just Start Somewhere says, almost bought that as a gift for my mom this Christmas. Really? Well, it is nice. I was going to say, if you celebrate Three Kings Day, who celebrates Three Kings Day? Tomorrow's Three Kings Day. I do. You definitely get it. Again, if you guys ever want to help, since I'm not monetized on YouTube, if you guys, or TikTok, if you guys ever want to support the channel, just use the Amazon affiliate link for whatever you buy. It's the same price, but I get a little commission. Let's see. Let me catch up on the comments. Wally, okay. Anthony says, it is official. Stargate action figure from the back in the day, all displayed. Oh, Stargate. I used to watch the TV show Stargate. It was really, really cool. I'm watching here. The military going through different worlds with different aliens. I feel like there was an actual, I have to learn more, but there was an actual Stargate program that the U.S. had. that they titled it Stargate. I don't know exactly what it entailed. I have to look into it. I'm always going down these weird rabbit holes. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. Polly Pocket, thank you for the likes. Okay, so let me catch up. I have an extremely attractive. Thank you. Richard says hi. Just Start says 2 dogs, 4 cats. Wow. Perfect. You are protected in every form and you have a big family. It's so nice to have so many souls around you. So much love. And dogs. I love dogs. I'm glad you like dogs. Are they sure? Amazon. Let's see. No monsters but human. Hi. Loads of monsters. You half wolf. I keep getting accused of being half wolf. They're like, you're a wolf person. I don't know why. They're like, you're not a vampire. You're a wolf. You're not a human. There's a monster. Oh, ew. Elias says, you should guard your heart and be cautious of receiving anything. You examine everything and see if it corresponds to truth. There are evil spirits in the world, fallen angels rebelling against God. I do believe in protect yourself spiritually, 100%. I do believe in that. I think there are all kinds of spirits out there, and I intentionally protect myself spiritually. But there are things like elementals, like I'm very into like the fairy stuff and the fae. And I actually posted a video on TikTok and on YouTube because there's a lot of fae energy around me because I'm so into them, and I think I caught a little bit of one on video, which is so cool. Which is so cool. I posted it on both channels. And that elemental, like nature spirits, they're kind of the equivalent of humans, right? There's a lot of duality, like light and love and darkness, just like humans, but there are beings that are higher vibrational and there are beings that are lower vibrational. So it depends on what you tune into. Danielle says Monster Inc. is a bit strange. Yeah, I feel like a lot of movies are based on reality. Okay, Feast of Epiphany. What? Wait, what is Feast of Epiphany? Let me see. Feast of Epiphany. Oh, marks the manifestation of divinity on January 6th. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that. I celebrate the Three Kings Day tomorrow. Three Kings Day. Memphis, welcome. Okay, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Friends, nails, thanks. Glad you like the nails. That's interesting. Okay, I want to look into the CIA Stargate program. I'm interested in looking into that. 1 second. CIA. Okay. Okay, so there's an actual program the CIA did. This is why a lot of TV shows are kind of based on reality. This is so weird. This term Stargate program can refer to different things, but it is often referred to the CIA Stargate program project from 1972 to 1995. This was a clandestine U.S. government program launched during the Cold War by the CIA and Defense Intelligence Agency to investigate psychic abilities for espionage and military intelligence gathering. So it also reminds me of the GATE program or MK Ultra. The CIA has like done a lot of experiments on their civilians. Like, what the heck? You should not be doing this. MK Ultra specifically, they targeted a lot of men. They would take like prostitutes and lure men into hotels and motels. And have them take psychedelics and do these like weird studies on them, which is kind of scary. And then also the GATE program was targeted towards children in the U.S. They were trying to identify children across all of the U.S. who had psychic abilities that had it more innate. Polly Pocket, thanks for the likes. Okay, let me see. Were any of you guys GATE kids? Okay, so let me see. Let me catch up on the comments. Trust in Jesus. Oh, that's nice. Oh, thanks, Polly Pocket, for the rose. Very, very sweet. I really appreciate it. Long watch time. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And for the heart puff. Very, very sweet. I appreciate you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. We can just talk about all the weird stuff. Okay. Hello, Paulina. Hello. What does Project Looking Glass mean? That one, okay, I have to refresh my memory on that one. Project Looking Glass. Let's see. There seems to be a Navy SEAL that talks about it. I have to the problem is that you can't really trust with these conspiracies and things. It's a little hard to trust Google because Project Looking Glass was the U.S. military attempt to view the future. You know what? This reminds me of CERN a little bit. They're saying that it has to do with the Mandela effects. That there might have been possible converged timelines after 2012. Okay, so this actually reminds me of CERN because I actually was talking about this in one of my other live. I forgot his name. His name is David Douche or something. But there's a famous scientist that talks about how if in hypothetically, if we were to go back in time or go in the future, mess with time, have a time machine, it would have to do with vibrating black holes. It has to do with black holes, right? CERN is creating miniature black holes in our reality, okay? CERN in I think they're in Switzerland, right? It's not, yeah, if I'm not wrong. Switzerland, yeah. CERN in Switzerland is creating tiny little black holes, which is probably causing micro tears in our reality, right? So they're creating tiny holes. They're giving us some information publicly. They're being extra sketchy about it. I'm not going to lie. They have a bunch of occult symbolisms around the facility, notably one an Indian god or something like that. But on top of that, one of their celebrations looked like a ritual. They broadcasted it, and I'm like, this is like an actual ritual. They're trying to manifest something. So a lot of people connect CERN with the Mandela effect. CERN, every time it's turned on, it seems like there's timeline shifts. A lot of people do believe that there has been a big timeline shift, especially during 2020. It's like a huge group of people crossed into another reality. That's why, me included, I am part of the huge amount of people that remember things differently. We remember logos differently. Like Berenstein or whatever, Bears, all those things affected me too. I feel like I'm in a different reality. So a lot of people, this is a conspiracy theory, but a lot of people think that CERN has messed with the timelines and with our reality. Because in theory, if you were to build a time machine, it would be using black holes. So what do? They're creating micro black holes there. Thanks for the likes, Super Mario and Polly Pocket. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the heart puff, Super Mario. Very, very sweet. Thank you. Okay, so let me catch up on the how are you guys, by the way? I'm looking at the comments here and there. Thanks for the heart puff, Polly Pocket. Very, very sweet. See, I love this community. We just all hang out and talk about weird stuff, and I'll read your comments and your inputs. We're all I just like to theorize and question our reality. Questioning things is so important. I know they don't teach you that in school. They teach you follow the rules, don't question things. No, you should be questioning things. Question things all the time. Okay, and then I feel like you guys have the innate answers to your situations. Like, look for the answers within too. But these communities is we can share ideas and hang out, you know. Okay, so let's see. What do you know about the Project Looking Glass? Not much. I just looked it up a little bit. But it looks like there was an attempt to look into the future by the U.S. military government. Had to do with time travel and stuff. Yes, Accent Scratch. Thanks for the follow. And thanks for the heart puff, Polly Pocket. And the likes. What is something you are proud of that you don't talk too much about? What is something I'm proud of that I don't talk too much about? I think it's like when I'm able to just like let things go. Like sometimes you have things and traumas that have affected you so much in your life. But like working and meditating and just kind of like just letting it go. Letting the universe take it with it, right? That could be so hard for people. They're stuck in a cycle, and I've been in cycles like that. And I do that privately, but I'll meditate and just let go and just be like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, whatever situation, it doesn't matter. I'm alive. I have a good life. I have you guys, I have my family, I have my boyfriend. I'm okay, you know? It doesn't matter. Just let it go. Realizing that most things don't matter, and your thoughts that torture you a lot of times don't matter too. And you being able to take away the importance will give you peace. Not caring will give you peace. And working on that, learning how to do that for myself, I think I'm proud of that. Okay, so let's see. Girl in Red, yeah. Let me see. Loving Dean God Machine says quantum physics makes sci-fi concepts seem much more plausible. Yes, it's funny because a lot of sci-fi movies, even the old ones, they predicted technology nowadays. Like Star Trek, a lot of the technology in that show was like all made up, right? But we have things that they predicted, right? In a way, right? They became creative and people worked on developing it. Tyler says, let's see. He would never thought of that. He says vibrating black holes to the same frequency would never would have thought of that. Yeah, I mean that I got that idea from a scientist. I forgot his name, but he literally was talking about, because he's quantum physics scientist, and he was literally just talking about if we were to invent time travel, it would have to be with black holes and vibrating them. CERN is messing with black holes. The force is strong with this one. Thanks. Yeah, it says hi. The Stray Kids. I have to look that up. I feel like I've heard that before. That he's Asian. That's funny. Let's see. Loving Dean says, I love talking about weird stuff. Yeah, that's all we do here. We just all hang out and talk about weird stuff, you know? Why not? Thank you. Things you have to learn. Hi there from Oklahoma. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Mixture of life. Let's see. NB says, this is a cool one. Terminator, the Judgment Day was best predictor of AI. I remember the Terminator movies. I saw them as a child, so I don't remember that, like, the name. But yeah, Terminator is like a prediction of a darker reality, right? So it's funny because where we are right now, we as a human species are at a crossroad. We are a complete crossroad with AI, right? It could go very well. We could like integrate it and have it where people are very free and they're not working to live, right? And we're free to create abundance and light and love, right? Or it could go very wrong, Terminator style, or it could go somewhere in between, right? There's a million realities, versions, parallel timelines, infinite amounts of ways where it could go. But right now with AI, we are at a crossroad. And as a human species, you and all of us, we are deciding where it's going to go. The majority decides, not the few. I want you guys to remember that. The majority decides the reality. So decide a good reality. If we're going to have it, decide a good reality, right? Don't decide the Terminator reality. That's the illusion. The illusion that they try to give you, right? Especially in Western society. The illusion is that you are powerless and the few are the powerful. That's the illusion. But the truth is the majority are the powerful and the few are the powerless. The only reason the few seem to have power is because of smoke and mirrors. It's a trick. If you trick everyone, if you brainwash everyone to believing they're powerless, then they are powerless. Then you have no power because they will follow all the rules that you set to them. They will work their lives like little sheep. They will accept little crumbs, right? But remembering that the majority, the majority are the powerful, and you decide the reality. Remember that. And that's what there's a huge shift happening in human society, and I feel it. Humans are waking up. Everyone's waking up and realizing, I don't have to live in this matrix that has been created, this box that they've put me in, this rat race that they've put me in. I can live the way I want to live. I can create my reality. The majority is waking up and realizing that they are the powerful, not the powerless. The few, smoke and mirrors, they can be, well, I don't want to say anything mean, but they have no power. Okay, let me catch up on the comments real quickly. Let's see. Okay, solutions. Thank you. Okay, no problem. Skylar Hole says Appalachian Mountain Range is interesting. Oh yeah, I love all those spooky. And that's another thing, people are waking up. Our reality that you've been boxed in, that we've all been boxed in, or have been told, is this much of the actual reality. It's the Truman Show. If you haven't seen the Truman Show, it's a great depiction of what's been sold as the human experience. This is the reality they sell you, but this is the reality around you. But once you are tuned into the reality around you, that's when you realize how powerful you are. The power's in you, right? And Appalachian Mountain is cool because people have all these weird experiences with creatures that don't seem quite of this world, but they are. Richard says, hi, Solo. Wow. Hey, what's going on here? We're just all hanging out. We're hanging out. We're having fun. Woohoo! That's my channel. We just hang out, have fun, talk about all the weird stuff. You guys tell me your inputs and stuff, you know. Shimo says, The Simpsons have predicted a lot. Yes. They have, for a reason. The Simpsons. I feel like The Simpsons, they're tuning into all the possibilities, right? Again, okay, this is a better way of saying it. Your focus is energy, right? We were talking about energetic vampires, right? Your energy is the power, right? Whatever you focus on is the reality that you're creating. So if there's a lot of TV shows showing a certain narrative, that's the reality that the majority is creating by giving the energy to that, right? So focus on the good. Focus on the things that you want in your life. Whatever you focus on, whatever you speak on, whatever you hear is what you create. You are what you eat. You create what you watch. Create what you believe in. That's an interesting comment. What is your faith? Not very specific. I don't know. I've experienced so many weird things, you know. I've had experiences with the Holy Spirit, which was really nice, but I've also had experiences with all kinds of beings. So I think our souls are eternal, and this is a human experience, and we just all get to hang out, and we're experiencing separation, but we really as a collective are together, right? But we can all believe, and again, I always say this in my channel, like, we don't have to all believe in the same thing. I'm still questioning on what I believe. There's, like, another reason I create this community is because I'm learning too. We're all learning and growing. We can learn from each other, right? Yeah, we all learn and grow from each other. We have each other. And it's okay that we might not believe in the same things, and that's okay. We can all hang out and listen to each other's perspective in a peaceful manner. And that's what I'm trying to cultivate in our reality, because I know the news has tried to cause so much division, and with different beliefs, you must fight. No, you know. We could all hang out. We could all be friends. We could all create peace. And we don't have to necessarily believe in everything that each other believes in. We don't have to all believe in the same thing, right? Okay, so Philip says I don't know, embrace all possibilities. Yeah, be open to all possibilities, but focus on the good, right? No, like, believing is creating, right? Focus on the good. There's so much everything is possible, right? So why not tune into the highest possibility? To the possibility where you're living your dream life. Okay. Looking over here. Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Skylar says the polar ice caps will melt sooner than later. Interesting. Like a rabbit. Queen is Damned is the best vampire film. Ooh, I don't think I've heard of that one. Let me look that up. Queen is Damned. Let's see. The first two, Most Powerful Vampire, Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles. Ooh, interest. Oh, I have seen this. I saw this as a kid. It's been years. I have seen this. I like a lot Interview with a Vampire. I like all the TV shows too, like True Blood. I like all the weird stuff. So I like the girly stuff. I like everything, really. I'm intrigued with vampires too. Gods mean things. Titans exist. Titans meaning the giants. I do believe giants roamed our Earth at some point, and for some reason they've wanted to erase that from history. I don't know why. Max says, yes, everyone is waking up in the morning and sleeping at night. That's funny, yeah. Unless you have a nighttime job, then you're the opposite. Tina says parts in our future. Interesting. Let's see. Can you teach? How old is she? 20, I'm guessing. 501. And I hope I didn't lose you. I clicked on a pop-up. Give me 1 second. I clicked on a pop-up on my phone notification, and I don't know if I lost you guys. I came right back. Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay. Let's see. Can you guys see me? I don't know if I lost you guys. Hello, Dumpster Fire. Okay, yes. Okay, we're good. So, let me catch up on the comments real quickly. Oh, she said, I actually started to believe you. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to spread love and light. You know, we can all hang out. So I got 7 no's, but 93. Oh, 7% no's, 93%. Yeah, so I think most people can see me, so it's good. I think it was just on my face, the thing. Okay. Um, you are so girl. How are you doing, beautiful? I'm doing awesome. Thanks. What do you like to do for fun? What's your favorite thing? I'm taking walks, just meditating and kind of tuning into nature, the frequency. I like Pilates and yoga a lot too. Yoga, oh my god, I love yoga. Why not? And I love painting. Oh my, I have not done this in a while, but I have a friend that we do arts and crafts together. I have to hit her up, but we'll paint. We've done clay things, anything with the hands, just creating art. There's something so pleasing to the brain when you create art and you're just in it, and it just brings me so much relaxation. What do you guys love doing for fun? Let me know. Are you still in high school or are you single? I have a boyfriend. I'm over 18. Have you ever tried skateboarding before? Yes, I tried skateboarding on my cousin's skateboard, and it was very, very funny because I was just like, it was bad, but I know how to rollerblade pretty good actually, and ice skate. Okay. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio. I live in Florida. Can you sing Mary Turn on the Future? I don't know that song. Take in, relax, cheer. Energy is everything. I feel everything I've traveled. Have any of you? Yes. I have energy is everything. There's something about like entering a room and you can feel the energy instantly. You don't have to even like really talk to anybody. You can enter the room and it could be full of people and it could be have the happiest energy or it could have a very draining energy, and you could be the light to spread happy energy, right? But there's something that all humans have. It's a sixth sense where you are like, okay, think about it this way. Have you ever been walking somewhere or sitting somewhere and you feel like someone is staring at you? You, with your physical eyes, are not seeing them, but you know someone is staring at you. That's your sixth sense. I know they try to tell you it's not real. It's real. You turn around, they're actually staring at you. You're actually being stared at. Maybe it's by a cat. Maybe it's not by a cat. Maybe it's by another human. But that sixth sense, you can develop that, right? You have control about the energy around you. Energy is the creator. Like, you create your reality with the energy. Okay, so how much blood do you need to stay alive? Ooh, that's a good question. What's your favorite TV show of all time? I don't have a favorite TV show of all time. I have a favorite movie, Alice in Wonderland. I just love the concept of a girl going through a rabbit hole and falling into another world, right? But and meeting new creatures and things. But my favorite movie of Alice in Wonderland is the live action one from like 1997, I think. It's very old. And then the sci-fi version that seems to be banned, the TV show. I have it in Blu-ray though. I had to buy it off of eBay. Let's see. Do you go to church? I have been to church. It's been a long time though. Daniel says those beings are demons. I think there are all kinds of beings, right? There are lower dimensional beings, but there's like high vibe beings too, right? Answers top two. Let's see. Positive. Solo says positive. Life is negative and positive energy. Yeah, there's a lot of duality in this realm, in this human experience. The reason why our souls came here, this is what I believe, is to experience the duality. Imagine being in a place where it's all love and light, right? Forever, right? But it's hard to feel the gratitude for everything you have if you've never experienced the opposite of it, right? So we've all experienced like heartbreak or like loss or you know, losing, you know, those emotions, or fear or anxiousness. Those emotions suck, right? Like, you're like, I don't want to experience that. But then once you've experienced love and peace and happiness and abundance, there's like so much more appreciation for that because you understand what it is to have the lack of it. So our souls are here to experience the duality. I don't like being in the lack of it. I've experienced the lack of it. It sucks. But once I do have the abundance, love, and happiness, and I'm in that vibration, I feel so much gratitude and so much more happier than maybe I would have felt before, because I know what it is to not have. I know what it is to have lack, right? It's like a child. A child could be raised extremely wealthy, right? And they might have everything material-wise, right? And maybe love-wise, and they don't maybe appreciate it because they don't understand what it is to not have, right? They don't understand what it is to go hungry, right? They maybe throw away all the food or not appreciate a pie that someone made for them, right? But I understand what it is to go hungry. I understand what it is to cook a pie for someone, right? The labor that comes in, like, oh my God, this person baked me a pie. Like, you know how long that took them? Like, it's so much love for that. Like, there's so much love they poured into making me a pie. I understand how hard it is to get all the ingredients and work through it. That understanding makes you appreciate the abundance more. That's why our souls are here experiencing. Earth is a school at the end of the day. It is a hard school because you're experiencing pure duality, right? Okay. So, Skylar says, I'm here to listen. Oh, thanks. We say hello, Sky. Good comment. Thank you. Let's see. Lloyd says, hi, Paulina. I missed your live for a few days. I'm glad you're still awake. Yeah, I'm here. Welcome back, I'm happy. Again, I'm creating this community. We can all hang out, talk about all the weird stuff, and we don't have to agree on everything, and that's okay. And we can tell each other's different stories. And, I just want like a community where we talk about weird stuff and it's open and respectful and, and we hear each other. If you guys have any weird encounters, let me know. Let's see. Scott says, you should become a cryptozoologist. Hello, Wolfman. Thanks for liking the like. What favorite werewolf movie? That's a good one. I'm into werewolf lore too, but I don't know if I have a favorite werewolf movie. Oh my, I have to get back to you on that one, Wolfman. I'm having a brain fart right now. I'm thinking of like Harry Potter wolf, but it's not the same. Like, it has to be like werewolf, I like the True Blood werewolves. I think they're pretty cool, the TV show. Okay, so what is a cryptozoologist? Let me look that up. Cryptozoologist. Let's see. Cryptozoologist searches for hidden animals recognized in mainstream science. Oh, that is cool. Like people who study like the Loch Ness Monster. Oh, and they try to like find evidence of the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot. That's actually really interesting. There's like a chupacabra. Wolfman says, curse ginger snaps, an American werewolf in London. Wolfman. Ginger snaps. I'm thinking of the cookies. American werewolf. I have not seen any of these. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I haven't seen any of these. I have to get into werewolf movies more. Dog soldiers. Let me look up American Werewolf. American Werewolf. Let's see. This one sounds... Oh, okay. I want to watch this one because it's old. I'm into really old movies. I don't know why. I like them more. I think they're made better. Van Helsing I've seen. Yeah, Van Helsing is good. It's been a minute though. That one's good. Okay. Let me catch up with the comments on YouTube. Goth says, I just subscribed. Could I get a shout out? Shout out to Goth Girl 2222. Thanks for the subscription. Let's see. Phil says subbing. Favorite colors, blue, green, then yellow, purple. Oh, that's cool. My favorite color is red. I like... Oh, give me 1 second. TikTok wants me to verify that I am here. They do that always. I don't know why they do that. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Van Helsing's nice. I like Van Helsing. Hello, Steven. Okay, and then on YouTube, favorite colors. So I like, my favorite color is red. I like all kinds of colors. I love gold too. Also, You guys, I'm a Leo, so I'm into like red and gold things, you know, and sparkly stuff too. I live in South Dakota. Nice. I'm from Florida. I live in Florida. Any Florida people here? Philip says the ocean is my baby. Florida's the best. I love Florida. Ooh, talking about the ocean, there's like a lot of lore of like mermaids or creatures. We stopped exploring the oceans as much as we used to. If I'm not wrong, I think NASA was originally made to explore the oceans. I feel like there's a reason why. Let's see. Lloyd says, I love your humidifier. It looks like it is flaming. Thank you. For my YouTube people, I put the Amazon affiliate link there. I'm not monetized on YouTube yet, so if you ever want to support the channel, just use the affiliate link to shop anything, and I get a commission, and it doesn't cost any more for you. And on TikTok, I am trying to get my shopping link, but they're trying to make sure that I'm 18. They don't believe that I'm 18. Wolfman says, I like mermaids from the Pirates on Stranger Tides. Pirates on Stranger Tides. Let me see. On Stranger Tides. Oh, you mean Pirates of the Caribbean? Yes, I like the mermaids on Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize it was called Stranger Tides, like the Pirates of the Caribbean Stranger Tides. Let's see. Captain says, I love to deep conversation and tangle myself with inner thoughts. That's literally what we do here. I started this out with a dream and an astral projection experience I had. This is one of the most, chupacabras. Just says, your sixth sense tells you what I'm staring at now. Well, I know you guys are watching me because it's live. You vampire. No, I lost me. Subspecies. Let's see. No, vampires are pretty cool, I think. Paulina read the letters of Paul. No, I don't know what that is. Ephesians. Oh, that's in the Bible, I think, right? Philip says, I am going to own a bobcat. At least tiger is a dream. I mean, that's pretty cool. You're so pretty. Thank you. Have you read the Kabbalion? That sounds interesting to me. Let me say something. Kabbalion. It sounds familiar. The Hermetic philosophies of ancient Greece. I'm actually looking into this. This one sounds familiar to me. It has to do with law of attractions. Yeah, I'm interested. No, I haven't. Tell me about it. Here's how. Thanks. Philip says, I've been all types of practicing religions. Did affect greatly or negatively my energy, spirit, or mind over matter. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I went through a phase where I was like, I want to learn about all religions and all of that. And I'm just like, love and light, you know? And I really feel like I can learn. I hadn't experienced the Holy Spirit, so I pray to the Holy Spirit, but I feel like I learn a lot from the Buddhists, too. Opposites are two sides of the same coin. Interesting. Exactly. I love it. I enjoy all of it. Yeah. Seems super backed up reality. Thanks. Let me catch up. Anunnaki says, great for you, but you're lucky, whereas others are not so lucky. What are you referring to? Well, I was talking about, like, being in tune with your reality. I'm still working on that. I had a spiritual experience. Well, it was more like astral projection. I astral projected today during my nap. But it's not just me. It's all of you guys. You guys all have the sixth sense, and you guys can all work on through meditation, just tuning into all the things around you. Your desk is on fire. Let's see. Read the Kabbalion is in lines of your ideals. Interesting. Yeah, I'm like interested in reading it. Let's see. So I'm ominous 420 says, hello, Chrono Ranger on TikTok, by the way. I encountered Bigfoot at the forest. Ooh, what did you see at the forest? Tell us, Ominous. I'm interested. Anthony says, did you like the Underworld movies? Yes, it's been like a minute since I saw them. But yeah. Werewolf movie, Underworld series. Wait, am I thinking of the same one that you're thinking of? One second. Yes, I saw the Underworld movies. Yes, I like this. This was like a long time ago, but I like them. One time my grandmother asked why I was moving furniture upstairs, but I was gone all day. When I went to check that room, the door slammed in my face. Oh, scary. I would have like cleansed the house. I'm just having fun here. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying your time. Do you like the vampire movie Eddie Murphy is in? Eddie Murphy vampire movie? That must be a funny one. He's a funny guy. Vampire movie. Oh, I have not seen this. I think I saw it as a kid because my dad was watching it. Oh my god, I have to watch this. I literally have to watch this. Vampire in Brooklyn. Yeah, I have to rewatch this. I think I saw this a long time ago. I don't remember it very well. It looks funny. So I'm Anunet Motivated says, I like red too. Purple's cool too. Red, green, yellow, purple, black. Yeah, my favorite color is red. I like gold. I like other colors too. Like there's some blues and like violets that I like. Lavenders. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Red and gold top tier. Thanks. And it says, I have a feeling you'll be going viral. So, thanks. Let's see. Van movie Eddie Murphy. But for me, I like Blade series better. Blade was good. I don't remember the Eddie Murphy one. I feel like I saw it a long time ago. And it's probably really funny. So I have to watch it. If it's a funny vampire one. Some big man will put you on. Oh, thanks. I just like hanging, I love that. Nosferatu is a vampire film in Aries. I loved Red, but the Ocean Saruman. Nosferatu. That sounds familiar. Nosferatu. Oh. You guys are giving me awesome recommendations because I love old movies. So these are amazing things. Let's see. Amina says Wendigo. Oh, I've talked about Wendigos before. I don't know much about them. In my brain, I just imagine barefoot with wings. Skylar says, yeah, I'm curious about the ancient secret knowledge they have hidden away in Tibet. That's interesting. You know what you should do, Skylar? You should. This is where I get really weird. You should meditate every day. And before going to sleep, tell yourself you're going to remember your dreams. Wake up, you write your dreams. And then once you start becoming lucid in your dreams, knowing that you're dreaming, start to meditate with the intention of leaving your body. And then as you sleep, your soul leaves your body. You go to Tibet, and you look to see what's in there. When you astral project. You can do it. I promise. All of you guys can. Funny says, hi. We have NB. Good night, Paulina. Good night. Just want to say good night. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Lloyd says, what would make your humidifier perfect is if you place somewhere screwed marshmallows on top of it. Oh, that would be cool. Little marshmallows. Night, night. Oh, God. Philip says, I have Lord of many things. History, geography, psychology are my majors. Interesting. Yeah, I love that. Definitely contribute. I also, you guys wanted me to make a Discord. It's free. I made it for you guys. A lot of people wanted to keep talking to each other when I'm not live. So that it's on my description on TikTok and on YouTube. You guys can head in there if you want and keep chatting with each other, Titans are all involved. Interesting. Have you ever seen Obsidian Crystal Ball? Yeah, I've held an Obsidian Crystal Ball. I've held an Obsidian Crystal Ball, and I've meditated with it to see if I would receive any messages. The problem was that I was meditating with a group of like women. We were all doing that, and I think I was I was a little distracted because there was other people there. I think I would try again. There's something with black mirrors where you can get information from that through meditation. You can see things, just kind of like tea leaf reading. Also, your phone is a portal to Black Mirror. I'm not in the same reality you're in. Phil says, cannot say the name if my soul's weak. Myself nightmares many times. Ooh, yeah, I'll like, because I become lucid pretty quickly in my dreams. So I'm like, oh, I don't like this dream. I just change it. But when I was a kid, I would force myself to wake up, which is so painful. I don't do that anymore. Last time I forced myself to wake up, I was stuck in a sleep paralysis because I woke up my consciousness and then my body was paralyzed. I'm like, no. So I know I'm powerful, and in my dreams, I'm just like, this is a dream. I just like flip my fingers and I just change the whole thing. So let's see. We have E from Mateo. Shepherd says, let's turn to God. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, I like reading different texts. I do have the Bible. I'll read it too. Jonathan says, hi. Dewald says, hi. Sorry, I have to ask. Is he natural? Amazon. Keeper, thank you. How old are you? 501. Okay. So, Lloyd says, do you identify as Christian? I think a lot of comments misunderstood you. I don't know what I identify as, to be honest. I know that I've had an experience with the Holy Spirit, so I'll pray to the Holy Spirit. I've also had experiences with a bunch of other entities. I've been able to astral project. So I am a learner. I'm a seeker. I am just like you. I'm a student of this world. That's a better way of saying it. I come here to share things I've learned and experiences, and I can hear your guys' experiences, and we can all learn together and grow. And we don't have to agree on everything. That's okay. But I'm a student, so my beliefs are kind of everywhere. I don't align necessarily with a specific church or anything. I love to listen to the Buddhists, you know. I feel like God is love. I pray to the Holy Spirit because the experience I had was very like protective and nice. But I've also I experienced the angels, and I've experienced like fairies, you know. Today I astral projected with a freaking alien. So when it comes to that, I'm just honest. I'm a student. And I feel like our souls are here to learn and grow. And we're purposely we're eternal beings, right? But we lose knowledge of who we are to kind of learn who we are in this experience. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at too. But I feel like we are all love and God is love at the end of the day, you know? At the end of the day, we're love, you know? Okay, so let me catch up on the comments. Hi, Paula, says big homie. Say, oh my God, Mr. S2. Let's see. Philip says, only once did I escape, but they fought. Oh my God, I'm sorry about that. He says, well, I think we are in many ways similar as per I see entities, but I still identify as Christian. My point is that others here are judging you because of your beliefs. That's okay. I mean, to be honest, I'm just trying to create a community where people feel safe to share what they believe in. The fear that is put into a lot of children when they are growing up in Western society, of not being, if you are different, then it's embarrassing or it's bad. You cannot question your reality. You cannot, like, I'm trying to break that stigma, because that stays with adults. It stays with people. And people are so afraid of just being themselves, of expressing their beliefs, because, oh, maybe they'll be judged for it weird. I was bullied in school, so like I'm just like, a lot of that stuff doesn't faze me. So what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to create a community where people feel safe, where they can share their ideas and different things, and we don't have to agree on things, and that's okay. You know? We can all just hang out, talk about weird stuff if you had an alien experience, or if you had a spiritual experience, or if you believe in timeline jumping or whatever. You know, I tell you guys what I believe in and things I've learned, but I'm a student too, you know, just like you. We're all a student of this universe, you know? So that's what I'm trying to break, that stigma where people feel scared to express themselves, you know? And someone has to put themselves out there. I'll put myself out there, you know? We can all hang out here, you know? That's okay. Again, I was bullied in school, so a lot of stuff doesn't even faze me anymore. Okay, so Bill Freddy says, Stoicism rocks. I forgot exactly what Stoicism is. Thanks, Chrono, for the likes. Stoicism definition: philosophy, focus on living in harmony with nature. Oh, I love that. I do try to like tune in with the plants and animals and just the beauty of nature around us. That brings me so much peace, feeling the wind and the sun. It also says self-discipline, emotional control. Okay, that's interesting. So there's more to it: courage, wisdom, justice. I have to learn a little bit more of Stoicism. I really like the fact that it's in tune with nature. It says that itself is what makes them so far away from being Christian. Oh. We're together. Yeah, we're all here, a community. We can all hang out together, you know? Dora says, oh, these are not, I was curious because I have sharp teeth too. Not this prominent. Oh, interesting. Yeah, a lot of people have fangs. David says, interesting, young lady. I just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, yeah, I agree with you. Oh, thanks. And Thing says, you are a powerful, wonderful being. Mwahaha, love and light. Good and jazz. Yeah, love and light to all of you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And I want you guys to have beautiful lives and realize that you are the powerful one in this reality. In your reality, you create your reality. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You can do anything your soul desires to do, right? Whatever that may be, you wanting to be a musician, you wanting to open your own shop, whatever, you wanting to travel the world, there's always ways for you to accomplish things. And if you can think of it, you can create it. Anna says, yeah, I think you're spiritually awake. Thanks. Phil says, to the point where says, again, I turned that away. At the end of the day is done. Interesting. See, no one but my spirit's past left. So for eternal bliss. Text. Oh, you're okay. Dwal says, I don't believe in any religions, but I'm open to possibility of some higher force through. It's not something I believe in per se. Interesting. Bill says, hi, lifted, I just believe, nice one. Valor. I don't know what you're talking about. Lifted. Dawad said, I really like your approach to the idea of your community. Oh, thanks. And it says, heartbroken. I found a girl while on the bus and she gave me all her info and texted me a lot for 2 days. Then all of a sudden she stopped texting me. She finally texted back and said can you help me please? She said she loved me and everything. Then all of a sudden stopped texting me. She said, oh wow. But she only texted you for 2 days. That's interesting. That, I think she's... Well, okay. So my advice to you, a new title, is when things are meant to be, it will happen. When someone's meant to be in your life, they'll be there. Sometimes, like, attachment to someone else, right? Maybe you found comfort in them. Maybe they brought you all this euphoria, right? And then when they break away, it's painful, right? You feel like you're losing what brought you so much euphoria and happiness, right? But if they are breaking away, then it's not meant to be. You are meant to find someone that wants to be there with you, right? That feels that same feeling, feels that same love feeling with you that you feel with them, right? It sounds like you were with her only a short time. So, I mean, I don't know exactly the situation, but when someone's meant to be in your life, they will be. They will keep choosing you. And that person is still out there for you, and you'll find them. And letting go can be hard, but letting go will help you move on to better. It'll open other doors for you. And I'm telling him advice, but I'm telling all of you guys advice too. So Ari says Alice in Wonderland is really dark if you peer through the veil. I know, that's why that's my favorite story, Alice in Wonderland. I don't think it's necessarily dark. It's just her peering through the veil and meeting all these different creatures. Oh, I turned it off by accident with my... There we go. Cool. Let's see. Okay, I have the power. Are you American? Yeah. Delilah says, I'm from Poland, by the way. Excuse some of my grammatical errors. You're good. And it says, the meaning of the word nature has changed. Now we just think of it as flora and fauna, but the ancients meant your purpose, what is right. Oh, okay, I understand now, because you were talking about stoicism. Well, it says, I'm back. I actually pressed it. Haha, I'm always happy listening, interacting with you. I'm glad you take your time and avoid missing the part. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I'm always trying to, I try to, I can't always read all the comments, but I try to get back to you guys. How old are you? 501. I'm sorry that you feel sad. Again, if someone's meant to be in your life, they will keep choosing you. And if that person is that continuously choosing you like you're choosing them, and they're not meant to be. You deserve so much better. You deserve someone that keeps choosing you, right? And that person is out there. You just have to heal, let go, and open other doors. Be open to other possibilities. And I promise you, you'll find someone. Okay. She's trying to find her thing. She's with girls right now. Just got out of prison. Same program we got together. Okay. So you feel like that connection. What the heck? You know what's really weird? This is it's blinking in the camera, but in person it is not blinking, which is so weird. It's not blinking in person. Let me see if okay, it's blinking on the camera, but not in person. But it's pretty cool. Hello, Jack Twist. Google says, I would love to talk to you more about different dimensions. You seem very knowledgeable. Yeah, I mean, that's why I create these lives where we can all hang out. I do talk about parallel dimensions a lot. I love it. And I'm not on Discord always, but it's more so for you guys. If you guys want to continue the conversation with each other, I have a Discord. I was asked to create it because a lot of people like to talk to each other because you guys are kind of into the same things. And I'm trying to create a community where everybody kind of gets along. And it's in my description on TikTok and on YouTube. You guys can hang out. Addison, search, thanks for the like. Let's see. Matum is giving good advice, but keep in mind, Matum. Yeah, see, that's why I'm creating this advice. I'm creating this community where you guys can hang out with each other. Like, he's giving advice to the other guy. You know what I mean? Which I love, you know? David says, you know, my parents had a UFO experience, though. I was technically in a car, too, when that happened, but I was a small child sleeping at the back seat, and they didn't wake me up. That is so interesting. Please let me know, like, the experience. I'm curious. Over here, Addison's, I just gave 30K. Thank you, Addison. You're so sweet. You're like the only one on TikTok. It's so funny because I've had YouTube for many years, so my YouTube the community is much larger than TikTok, but I'm very grateful to have you here. Close to Florida too. You should come to Animal Rescue so we can talk more spiritual. I could talk for hours about different dimensions. that's pretty cool. I have, to be completely honest, I have not met up with any of my subscribers. One day maybe I'll do a meet and greet with all of you guys. As of now, I'm being a little timid about it till let's see. That's a fire behind you. No, it's a humidifier. If you guys like it, my Amazon affiliate link is in the description. Let's see. What's this? We can all go live and talk with each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to. I'm new to Discord too. Like, I don't even know how to do that. But you guys can do that. It is in my description, not of this video, but of the channel. And definitely check it out. I did it for you guys because you guys, a lot of you guys want to keep talking, like, and you know, you guys are into the same things too, which I love. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Thank you, Kronos, for the likes. I appreciate all of you guys. If you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe and like. And if you want to help me get monetized, just watch my long videos. I just need watch hours right now. If you ever buy anything on Amazon, use my affiliate link. It's the same cost. I just get a commission. You can click and buy whatever. Are you on Twitter? No, I'm not. Who, you need a designer for thumbnails? I've been doing the thumbnails on my own as of right now. I will see. Stay healthy, everyone. Yes, I will see you guys next time. But let me end TikTok first. Bye, TikTok, and then I'll end. Usually I end TikTok or YouTube. I don't know. I'm ending TikTok first. Oh my god. And live and now and then I'm ending YouTube. Bye, guys.